On May 13th, I'll be at the Comic-Con Revolution in Ontario, California. If you are local to California and interested in a small con where you can get FaceTime with creators and artists and writers, check out comicconrevolution.com for tickets. Welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic and welcome to Comic Fights. This week we have two deadly women facing off. We've got Black Canary from DC Comics versus Black Widow from Marvel Comics. So first off, let's talk about Black Canary. Black Canary can create concussive blasts with her voice. So she can do a lot of damage. She can also be very precise, able to knock someone out, throw off someone's balance. So anywhere in that range of kind of causing minimal stuff to massive damage she can do. She can also mimic any sound in existence, so she can use that to lure people in, cause distractions, generally kind of use that to her advantage. She is also a capable fighter, so she has trained many members of the Justice League, maybe younger members, Teen Titans, so she takes up a leadership role in the Justice League. She also has a leadership role in the group Birds of Prey, so she has that to her advantage as well. Lastly, we have seen her on few occasions using her vocals kind of abilities to propel her into the air and almost allow her to fly. This is something that I haven't seen much, but we're going to allow in this competition. So now let's compare that with Black Widow. Black Widow is basically a trained assassin in a program that created a bunch of Black Widows. And she is enhanced with kind of a variant of the super soldier serum that allows her to be stronger, faster, quicker reflexes than the normal person. She is deadly with most weapons, most notably guns, knives, things like that. She also has a lot of kind of other weapons on her at all times, so things like smoke bombs, she has like a little pouch full of all sorts of gear and gadgets that might come in handy here. She also has on her wrists something called the Widow's Bite, which is basically an electric shock. And so she can kind of punch someone or afflict them with this shock to knock them out. So the question here is, can Black Widow, with her training, her espionage experience, can she get the jump on Black Canary? Black Canary obviously has the advantage, close range, kind of just right there. She has kind of this mutant ability almost to cause damage, where Black Widow doesn't have that. But Black Widow isn't going to confront her face to face right off the bat. So now you need to debate, what do you know about these two characters, their experiences, things they've done, and who do you think would come out on top? We're going to say in this case that there is preparation, so they know that they're going to fight each other and they're going to be able to prepare. Who do you think is going to come out on top? Let me know in the comments, which leads to the comments from last week's fight. We had a lot of great ones, and we're going to showcase two of them here. So last week we had Deadshot versus Bullseye. Now both of them have very similar powers that they can kind of precisely hit any target and they quote unquote never miss. So really what makes them stand out? The advantage for Deadshot was that he's able to kind of propel himself with these grappling hooks and he's a little more mobile. And then the advantage for Bullseye was that his skeleton is laced with adamantium, which is basically an indestructible metal. But maybe that adamantium isn't an advantage. So here's a comment from Ed Lippincott. I think it is important to more carefully consider the ramifications of Bullseye having laced his bones with adamantium. They add extra weight, and he doesn't have super strength, meaning even if slightly his reaction will be slowed. For comparison, Wolverine is supposed to have developed enhanced strength to even move with his bones, and that he's able to lift about 2 tons. Bullseye also doesn't have a healing factor, meaning the bones still won't do much to stop massive bleeding and shock, such as shots to his kidneys and his major abdominal blood vessels. While there might be a shock factor from the first shot or two not penetrating and killing, the range at which Deadshot is most likely to start from still favors him. So that's just one reason where the adamantium isn't necessarily a benefit. And then we combine that with this comment from Sam Murphy. Deadshot takes it. Those wrist-mounted grappling hooks are the key. By swinging around Bullseye and staying as a moving target, Deadshot could quite easily avoid close combat situations. Both being masters of ranged weapons, they would likely kill each other in one shot, but a stationary target is always easier to hit. Deadshot would take less time, even by fractions of a second, to pinpoint his target and take the first and final shot. So it was a close one. There were people fighting for both Bullseye and Deadshot, but I'm going to give the big W to Deadshot. So again, leave your comments about this fight, and next week maybe you'll see yourself right there at the end. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next Friday.